Hey everybody, it's me again, but I just want to go ahead and get to this point. Okay, so somewhere in my last video, I just remember this. I said that there was a video in the past talking about the YouTube, how they're changing, and then how that video would have been the middle one, and then there was going to be another one, probably. And I probably hinted by what I was talking about, it was going to be about race. Well, as of right now, there will not be another video about race. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about some more college tips. Now, let me go ahead and tell you why, so you don't think, oh, well, the reason why behind it is because when I did the first race video, which is going to be my most recent video before this one right now, I wrote a list. I wrote a list of things, and the top five. That video is the top five people that are toxic to the black woman. Well, I had another list of topics for the next video, which would have originally been this video I'm talking to right now. Well, the inspiration that I got from this video is from a YouTuber that I watch called, I believe, Pop by Cherry. Well, I realized that making that video would have been too copying. You know what I mean? Like copying. And I feel like in my heart, that would have been, I would have hit the line between you're taking inspiration to something and copying. I've been learning more and more about just like, copywriting, being in college. And, it's nice. Like you can paraphrase something, but you don't copy it. And unless you're talking about like something about, especially like Christian wise, you're talking about God and spiritual, then of course, then you don't make up, add or subtract or anything like that. You straight tell the word, you know what I mean? But as in like other things, you can't just copy other people's information. And I realized I feel like I would have been doing entirely too much of that if I would have made that video. In the future, I'll do some more race videos here and there, just maybe more of my experience, things that are popping up, things that popped up in the past, relating, things we need to learn, etc. so forth when it comes to race videos. But as of right now, this video there will not be another video guaranteed to come up, at this point about being race. This video I'm going to be talking to you about, though, instead, I will be talking to you about some more college tips that I have learned this semester being in college. It is my second year in college. So technically, this is my fourth semester because I had fall, spring, summer one, and summer two. So this is my fifth semester, second year. Okay, so I learned some more college tips. Basically, besides the getting friendly with teachers is really more. Let me put some more emphasis. Really, there may not be that many new tips, but more emphasis to really pay attention. Okay, so getting friendly with your professors. Oh, another thing is forgive me if I sound like I was rambling right there, or any other spot, especially I believe. Getting close with your teachers is definitely a you need to do. Getting close with them, because the fact is, if you need any sort of help and you didn't pre-tell your teacher, they are literally not even obligated to help you. So get to know them. Tell them about you. Tell them this, that, and the other. And a matter of fact, if you have any sort of disability, you go see your counselor, and more than likely, and you're able to prove that, you go to your counselor, and the teacher it's mandatory. It's not even a feel that they're supposed to accommodate you for anything from that point on. Now, since they know of whatever particular disability you have. The next fact I want to just go into is like, don't be afraid if you need help, which I'm not even perfect. There's some things I'm like, oh, I'm shy about, maybe you need help. But if you have something, you have something like, you're diagnosed with dyslexia, you have that. You never told the college and you realize you're struggling, forgive me, that's Facebook. And you know that you're struggling with that, don't put yourself in a hard predicament. Go, get yourself some help and this, that, and the other, because you already have something else. So now you're just making yourself, you're getting yourself more behind when you shouldn't be doing that. And I do continue, I pray the best for you. And one day, at least me, like I believe being a Christian, one day we're gonna be perfect and whole. So don't beat yourself up on something like that. A what some would say like some would say, ignorant things about somebody who may have some sort of learning disability, something disrespectful. This, that, and the other. Don't beat yourself up on that. So, you know what I mean? I love you. But another thing is besides the getting help, forgive me, my dog's here. Besides getting help and getting to know your professors more, basically print out your print out your assignment due date schedule, especially and your schedule, but like your regular schedule, but print out your assignment due dates for all your classes. You can individually highlight things that you've done or not done. That's a good thing to do, especially when you're new in college. Hey, I did this assignment, this date is already passed, highlight it. And I suggest you highlighting it more personally. This is me, of course, I'm not a doctor or anything like that. I suggest you to highlight it more than to scribble things out, because when you scribble it out, unless you can make it a perfect line, you scribble out, you can still see stuff. It's kind of distracting. If you kind of just put a little simple highlight line, hey, this blue area, for example, blue highlighter, this blue area is licking my arm. This blue highlighter area is an area that I don't need to look at anymore. This date is already passed. This assignment's already passed. So I definitely would suggest for you to not only get the assignment due dates notes, but to get them highlighted. The other thing is go after class if you can. Go after class and really talk to your professors about particular assignments, anything you don't feel confident in, because again, they are not technically obligated to they're not obligated to make sure you pass, guarantee, you're gonna pass. Even if you do have some sort of disability, they're not obligated to guarantee you're going to pass. Now, if you have some sort of disability of any sort, they are obligated to give you the equal opportunity, but they're not obligated to give you an A. So if you have any sort of confusion, please ask your professors. They literally get paid to do that, and they have office hours. They literally get paid to do that. So those are just some little tips here and there. I'm trying to think about one more, at least, besides the assignment due dates notes, get to know your professor, and get help if you have any sort of disability. But yeah, just keep on going, y'all, and college is completely worth it, because at the end of the day, if you want any sort of job that needs that sort of career, that you need some sort of further education than what you had before, then keep going, because if that's what you need to do to get to your dream, you believe, then you got to keep on going. Here are just some more tips when it comes to college. So let's go ahead and tally them out and say them one more time, at least what I remember. Sorry, I have a lot on my mind because that mistake too. So get to know your professor is one. Not literally number one on here. It could have been number 2 for all I know, 3 or whatever. Get to know your professor. Get help if you know that you have any sort of disability, any way, shape, or form. And yeah, as a matter of fact, actually gets help if you even think you do. But if you know, definitely go in that direction. Print out your assignment due dates notes. Ask your professor for help after class, and especially specifically their office hours, because they literally get paid to do this. So, with the office hours and the disabilities and the talk to your professor and print out your assignment due dates. And I feel like there was something else, but I can't quite remember. Basically, with all of those, you should be decent, for at least right now. Just keep on going and don't give up. If this is what you need to do to hit your dream, what it's meant to be, I believe. This is truly what's meant to be in your life, and that, you becoming a nurse and doing something that's very helpful and just being a blessing, following the Lord's will, I believe. If this is what you're supposed to be doing, do it. Don't make excuses. You'll make it. And I believe if it's for God's will, God's going to make a way. Period. I'm sorry. I love you all. God bless you all in Jesus Christ's name, and keep on going.